Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Hello there, welcome back. This is going to be for Isaiah chapter 42. Toward the end of the chapter, there's quite a few changes that were made by the Joseph Smith translation, so you'll probably notice those as we go through. Verses 1 to 9, a prophecy of Jesus Christ's mission and ministry. Verse 1, Behold my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. Remember that the Jews believed in two Messiahs. There was a servant Messiah and the king Messiah. The servant Messiah is who Jesus came as during his mortal probation, and the king Messiah is who he will return as during the second coming. The Jews were hoping for the king Messiah, and so when the servant Messiah came, they did not recognize him or did not accept him. Verse 2, He shall not cry nor lift up, i.e. the voice, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. Although the Lord is certain of his divine call, his manner of appearing is nevertheless quiet, gentle, and humble, the very opposite of those lying teachers who endeavor to exalt themselves by noisy demonstrations. Verse 3, A bruised reed shall he not break. In other words, the physically infirm he will not harm. And the smoking flax he will not harm nor hurt the weakest, shall he not quench. Spiritually weak, whose light does not burn bright, he will fan the spark to ignite it again. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. Not only will he not destroy life, he will save life. Christ alone will be able to know all the facts and judge accordingly. Verse 4, He shall not fail nor be discouraged. Christ will not fail in his mission, nor will he be discouraged, till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law. Some people in the farthest reaches of the world will believe in Jesus Christ and obey his laws and commandments. Remember that after Jesus' resurrection, he visits other people. He visits the Nephites, and then he visits other members of the house of Israel. So here he's talking about judgment in the earth, and isles of the sea will wait. So I wonder if this has reference to his visit to those on the isles of the sea. Verse 5, Thus saith God the Lord, He that created the heavens, and stretched them out, he that spread forth the earth and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. Joseph Smith said, It is very evident from this that he not only went to preach to them, but to deliver or bring them out of the prison house. He's talking here about when Jesus went into the spirit world after his death to preach the gospel to those that hadn't heard it before. Verse 8, I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. In other words, the restoration of the gospel. Behold, they spring forth, I tell you of them. Or before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All former prophecies have come to pass, and all unfulfilled prophecies will yet come to pass. Verses 10 to 17 is a hymn to Jehovah the Redeemer. 10. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth, ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice, the villages that Kedar doth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing, let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give glory unto the Lord, and declare his praise in the islands. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man, he shall stir up jealousy, or zeal, or ardor. Like a man of war he shall cry, yea, roar, he shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holden my peace, I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman, not a traveling woman. I will cry like a travailing woman, I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills, nations destroyed, and dry up all their herbs, and I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not, and I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them, and not forsake them. Those that are spiritually blind will be led by the Lord to the light. Verse 17, they shall be turned back, they shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the molten images, ye are our gods. Verses 18 to 25, the servant to the blind. Now this, a lot of these are Joseph Smith translation changes. Hear, ye deaf, and look, ye blind, that ye may see. For I will send my servant unto you who are blind, yea, a messenger to open the eyes of the blind and unstop the ears of the deaf. Elder McConkie said, truly this is what has been transpiring in this day. The scattered remnant of Israel, hearing again the voice of their shepherd, are believing his gospel, accepting baptism at the hands of his servants, taking upon themselves his name, and once again becoming his sons and daughters. Verse 20, and they shall be made perfect, notwithstanding their blindness, if they will hearken unto the messenger, the Lord's servant. Thou art a people, seeing many things, but thou observest not. Opening the ears to hear, but thou hearest not. The Lord is not well pleased with such a people, but for his righteousness' sake he will magnify the law and make it honorable. Thou art a people robbed and spoiled. Thine enemies, all of them, have snared thee in holes, and they have hid thee in prison houses. They have taken thee for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith, restore. Who among them will give ear unto thee, or hearken and hear thee for the time to come? And who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord, he against whom they have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he hath poured upon them the fury of his anger, and they have set them on fire round about. Yet they know not, and it burned them, yet they laid it not to heart. So you can see there's a few changes there by the Joseph Smith translation. So that last part was about the servant. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter, and we'll see you next time. Bye.